you guys. Oh, wait. Hey, this is Kim with the blog Salvaged Living, and I'm here to take over Maker's Studio today, show y'all a fun project and a cat. We have a cat. Come on, boo, you gotta get off. So, anyway, it's always something around here. Okay, welcome you guys. Tell me how you're doing. Do y'all have little helpers, like furry helpers for your craft projects like I do? He always seems to find me and want to sit in my lap when I'm busy and doing something, which is totally okay. But anyway, like I said, my name's Kim. I blog over at Salvaged Living, and I'm just here to show you some fun projects with Maker Studio products. So I really love today's project. It's super cute. I adore a terracotta pot. I've become a little bit of a crazy plant lady, and it means I'm always looking for terracotta pots and like things to do and how to make them a little more fresh and exciting. And so when I saw the stencil, I knew this would be a precious idea, and I'm going to share it with you guys today. So you're going to want to take a terracotta pot, and you could probably do this on just about any size pot. I have two that are a little bit different. I think this would probably be a slightly easier project on a terracotta pot that didn't have a lip. You know what I mean? Like that was just a smooth side. But I'm going to show you how to do it on this pot that does have a lip. So stick with me on that. And we're going to paint on terracotta. One of the things I did to get ready for this project was I was asking Marty at a Maker Studio which product would be best for terracotta, because I wasn't really sure. I think you could really hardly go wrong. I was thinking the ceramic or the chalk art would be good. The problem with the chalk art is that it is water-based and it could wash off. So if you're gonna have this outside or you're gonna be putting it in water and it's gonna be dirty, then oh my gosh, it might mess up your design, okay? So maybe not the best option is the chalk art, but you could do that. The next option I was thinking was the ceramic paint, because it's a permanent paint for glass and pottery and stuff like that. And she said actually that most people use the gel art ink, that it gives a really beautiful finish. And so what I did was I just smeared a little bit of the ceramic paint and the gel art ink on the bottom to see which one I wanted to use. And I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to show you, let me think here. Okay, let me do this backwards. So this one is the gel art ink, and this one is the ceramic. And this one went on as a little more sheer, kind of a lighter type finish, where this was a little more solid finish. And this was just me painting them on the bottom with my brush. So this is a good tip if you want to try something out on terracotta, see how the color turns. You know, because when you're painting color on top of color, it can mess with the color a little bit. So, you know, just practice on the bottom of your pot, just so you can kind of make sure that you're going to like the color and the outcome that you're getting. I think based on these two, I actually do want to use the gel art, because I like that kind of soft vintage look more than the hard, crisp sign look for this, because I love a terracotta pot that's aged. So that's kind of my tips on how I chose which ink to use. And like I said, you could try either one and let me know what you guys think. Have y'all painted on terracotta before? I'm curious to hear what you've used. The other thing that I was gonna do is I have this one-step paint that I got. I was thinking about painting my pot a cream color and just sort of aging it, distressing it a little bit before I did this. Or painting just the lip of this one a white color. So we're going to look at that. This color that I'm using, this kind of has multi-steps. We're going to be using the stencil today. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot the best part. You guys, first of all, this is the stencil I'm using. It's called Rooted in Christ. It's gorgeous. Seriously gorgeous. Has so much potential because you can use all the different parts and pieces. You can use just the tree. You can use the rooted. You can use the in Christ. Then it has a Bible verse on the bottom. She's a tree of life to those who take hold of her. Those who hold her fast will be blessed. Proverbs 3:18. I love that. So that's just a beautiful you know, there's just multiple things you can use from this one stencil, this Rooted in Christ stencil, and that's the one we're going to use today. But we're going to start off, and I should have, this is called Almond Daze, and you really want to shake your products well. And I should have just cut that. That would have been a lot smoother. Let me get my scissors. One-step paint's great. It's great to update your thrifted finds. You could paint over the Terra Cotta. You could do all kinds of things with it. I am just going to do a quick, I'm actually going to use the lid. I just want a little bit. This is the 1.5 inch brush from Maker Studio. It's one of my favorites. I'm kind of offloading that paint, and I'm just going to, you know, just kind of age it a little. This is one where I want my brush strokes to be a little bit all over the map because I don't want it to be uniform. I want it to just look old and worn. And this is just a great way to age a new pot a little bit, just make it look a little less new. I don't think there's many new things in my house. Just the way that I decorate and just the things that I'm drawn to and love. I'm very worn and cozy. I like a little patina and texture. It's probably why I like Amy's products so much. They allow you to get those finishes really easily. Just gonna get that on the edge. And this is just, do this as much or as little as you want. Like I said, you could try to just do this on the solid terracotta and that would work as well. Whatever your heart desires. There's a lot of ways to update terracotta. So this is just kind of making this look a little more worn. It's a little friendlier, a little softer to me. So that was the Almond Daze. I like that color. It's not a stark white. It's just kind of a soft, creamy. It's got a little bit of a yellowy beige to it. It's just pretty. It's a really pretty color. So that was that. And y'all saw that took like no time. Next, what I want to do is open up my cute little stencil. You guys make sure that you share this video. Sprinkle the love. We're going to have a giveaway. Maker Studio is going to give away this stencil to somebody out there, one lucky winner. So basically, we just want you to tell a friend about this project, this live. Sprinkle love. Come back and tell me in the comments that you shared. Comment and tell me where you're coming from. Tell me if you've used this stencil yet, or if you've tried a terracotta pot project. I love them. I would love to hear your ideas because I'm always looking for fun ways to jazz up a pot. And I would like for you to tell me your ideas. I always feel like the people who follow are so crafty and creative and have so many good ideas. So share your ideas in the comments because we can help each other and get inspiration from one another. And that is what a community of crafters is all about. So like I said, I decided on the gel art ink, and this one is called Well I Swanee. I think that's what this one's called. I can't read it. Yeah, that is. I love that. Well I Swanee. I think that's what how you say it. Anyway, super pretty. It's like a deep brown, I guess. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use part of this stencil, not all of it. Gonna lay my little pot down here, and I'm going to put this Rooted in Christ part up on this lip. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull it on this lip. You're gonna wanna make sure you get it straight as you can. I always think it's good to get it put on there and then kind of stand back and see how it looks. And I'm gonna show you how we're gonna make this look so super cute, because what I'm gonna do is put the Rooted on Christ on this lip, and then we're gonna have the roots going onto the pot. So obviously your plant will be the tree. Isn't that cute? You guys, I love it. All right, now I wanna show you that the lip ends right here, and you can see how the branches start there. I'm not going to paint that part. In fact, I'm going to use some tape and cover it. This is gonna be kind of a part and piece. We're gonna kind of manipulate this stencil to make make it work for us with this particular pot. Like I was saying, it might be a little easier if you had a pot without a lip on it. So let me just show you what I'm gonna do right here. All right, I'm cutting that tree trunk off at a clean spot, and I'll show you what we're gonna do in a second here. All right, I'm taking my gel art ink in I Swanee, and I'm just gonna be painting the rooted and the tree trunk. You guys, I'm not gonna be painting like the green part of the tree. I'll show you all of it. I just wanna go to the tip of the edge of the stencil and kind of make it blend where it looks like it's just going up. You'll see what I'm doing. You can use a paintbrush, you can use a squeegee, whatever is easier for you to be able to manipulate the paint in the best way. And you guys, make sure you say hi when you hop on. If you're just popping in, we are using this Rooted in Christ mesh stencil. I adore this one. On a terracotta pot. We're kind of part and piecing this thing together. I'm going to use this little pen because it's kind of my new favorite contraption, and you can just go over it, and it really helps you get that, look, it helps you get the ink just right where you want it when you're working in a tight space. So like this little tree trunk up here, I want it to just go up to the edge of the pot. So you literally can just go over it and make sure you're getting it. You kind of have one shot, like you want to make sure you get the ink all the places it needs to go, because once you pull the stencil off, it's kind of hard to get it back on. So I have it done. I'm going to pull this little yellow piece off, and then I'm going to pull this off. You guys, look at this, Rooted in Christ. I love that. All right, so now we're gonna do phase 2 of this little part. Let me get this a little dry. I always have my heat gun handy to get me moving. You just want this to dry so you're not messing it up as you go. I love how crisp and clean these lines are. So pretty. I love this color. It's perfect for this application. Okay. So we have our little Rooted in Christ. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically take that tree trunk and just extend it down below the lip, because I just didn't want that tree trunk and the roots to start before the, on top of that lip. So I'm starting at the top and I'm pressing it down on the lip, and then I'm going to work my way down the pot, but I want a nice clean. That's the other thing, you can use this to kind of, if it's clean, you can use it to press and get a good seal. And I'm just going to press down the middle and go out the sides. I'm once again kind of working in a tight spot, so what I'm going to do is use my tape, my handy dandy tape again, to mark off some spots, because I'm kind of messy, you guys. I don't mean to be, but sometimes I am. So I'm just going to take, I'll get, where to go, some new tape. You guys, if you have any questions about these products, please ask in the comments so we can help you. I want to make sure you know how to use this and you feel confident that you can make really super easy, beautiful things for your home that do not have to cost a lot. You may already have terracotta pots at your house. You can find them at the dollar store, Walmart, anywhere. You can totally find those. And then at least one lucky winner will have a free stencil to get started with. So you guys, make sure you are spreading the love with this video. Tell me about it in the comments. And thank you for doing that. And here's what we looks like. So I'm going to I'm just doing this for my own benefit because I'm messy and I don't want to paint the wrong thing. So I just extended that tree trunk down below where that little lip is. You can see, and then we're going to paint the roots. Going back, and I'm just going to put it back. We're going to make that tree trunk keep going, and paint the roots. And I really do love how this color turned out. It's the Gel Art ink. So Gel Art ink is one of the products that you would normally want to use on like fabric, okay? So if you're going to paint a bag or a shirt or a blanket or a baby onesie or something like that, you would use the Gel Art ink. It's a permanent fabric paint, but for whatever reason, it looks really good on this terracotta pot. All right, so I'm gonna use this again, and I'm just gonna kind of work it through these little root section. I wanna make sure I'm good up here. And it really is a lot easier, at least for me, to block off the parts that I don't wanna mess up and accidentally get paint in or anything like that. Because even if you're pretty careful, you never know when, you know, your finger might slip or whatever, so. All right, so here we are. We're all covered up. All covered up. And then, ta-da! So stinking cute. You can't even stand it. You guys, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? And now you're gonna plant your plant in here, and it's gonna be cute. It's gonna be so cute. I love this. And even if you don't have a green thumb, y'all, just put a faux plant in there. Put some fake rosemary or I don't know, something in there. But this is adorable. It is so beautiful. This is the I Swanee in the Gel Art ink, done with the Rooted in Christ stencil. Make sure you share this for somebody because it's so cute. You guys, I hope you like that easy project. I mean, clearly you could use this on a t-shirt or a bag or something else like that. It would be beautiful on so many applications, but this one's just a fun one. And again, I just appreciate you hanging out with me today. My name is Kim, blog over at Salvaged Living, and I'd love to have you join me there as well, either on Facebook or Instagram or over on my blog, SalvagedLiving.com. Do lots of fun projects, easy DIY for a life and home redeemed. And yeah, I just would love to hang out with you more. So anyway, I hope you guys get some other great ideas. If you have any questions, we're happy to answer them. So I appreciate you being here today, and happy crafting. We'll see you later, guys. Bye.